One of the best ways to explore the records on Fold3 is to browse the collections. Browsing can lead you directly to the document or person you're looking for, and will often broaden your understanding of where a person or event fits into a larger historical context. From the Fold3 homepage, there are two ways to start browsing. One is to click on Records, then Browse Records. You'll want to remember this because it's an easy way to get to browse from any other Fold3 page. The other way is to choose this Browse link. They both take you to this Browse page where you'll see the Fold3 categories. From here you can explore the publications within each category and drill down within any title to reach your ultimate goal. Because every publication has different types of documents, the divisions within each publication are going to be different. For example, if we look into Revolutionary War pensions, we can choose by state, then alphabetical lists by veteran surname. To navigate back to the main browse categories, use this arrow on the left. Another example, this time within World War II, is Pearl Harbor muster rolls, where the next level is ship's name, then the year, then the document type. We're going to browse some Civil War records for the soldier named on this pension index card, Obadiah M. Logsdon, a private who served in the West Virginia Infantry in the 9th Regiment, Company A. Let's browse for the pension record this refers to, a widow's pension. First, we'll go back to the main browse page using this link we learned about earlier. To get to Logsdon's widow's pension, we'll select the Civil War category, then Civil War Widows Pensions, scroll down under the State of Service to choose what you may recall was West Virginia. Next, choose Infantry and his regiment, the 9th, and Company A. There are two other soldiers from Logsdon's company who left widows. We will want to find out who they are in order to learn more about both Logsdon and his comrades in arms. When we choose Obadiah Logsdon's name, we're presented with thumbnails for each of the 27 pages in his widow's pension application file. We would want to look at each of these in turn, but since we're reviewing browse strategies in this tutorial, let's just look at a few to learn about the man and his family, to see what other records we may want to browse to. On the widow's claim, we learn his wife's name was Mary, and he resided in Wood County, West Virginia. On the next page, we learn that he left 3 children, Amanda, Mary, and James. Let's look at one more document in Logsdon's file. To return to the full list of pages, click on his name at the top of the viewer here. Let's choose page 7. Here we learn that he was wounded on the 24th of July, 1864 at the Battle of Winchester, and died of his wounds 5 weeks later, on September 1st, 1864. Let's see if we can learn more about this man and his regiment by looking at his service record. A quick way to return to the Browse menu is to use these links at the top of the viewer. We'll go directly back to the Civil War category, then choose Civil War Service Records, Union Records, scroll down to West Virginia, and then choose the 9th Infantry. We'll come back to the unit information in a minute, but first let's find Logsdon's record by looking at all the L surnames. Choose the name Obadiah Logsdon, and you can review any of the 29 cards in his service record. Let's look at page 2 by first clicking the information icon, where we can review a larger thumbnail of the page with helpful information about the document. Clicking again brings us to the full image in the Fold3 viewer. This card refers to a muster outroll from Logsdon's unit. Zooming in, we can read remarks about his death. Next, let's use the film strip at the bottom of the viewer to move to the end of the file. With a few clicks, we scroll through several pages at a time until we reach page 27. This is a final statement summing up Logsdon's service. Here we not only learn that he was born in Knox County, Ohio, but we can also read a physical description. He was 5 feet 9 inches tall, with a dark complexion, gray eyes, and brown hair. When we scroll to the bottom of the page, we see that at the time of his death, he was due $18 from the government for clothing. Next, let's click on this link and go back to the 9th Regiment so we can browse the unit information and take a quick look at one of those records. Each of these cards contains part of the unit's history. On this particular page, we can magnify one section to determine that it is an account of the unit at the Battle of Winchester. The last record we'll look at is the 1860 census, a snapshot of the population before the war. We're going to navigate through the browse hierarchy to the state. In this case, we'll choose Virginia because West Virginia had not yet gained statehood, but the county was still Wood County, so we'll choose this. And in order to find the Logsdon family, we're going to go here to Search Within. This takes us to a search box where we can type the name we want to find within whatever our last highlighted item was, in this case, Wood County. We're going to add an asterisk wildcard to Logsdon to assure we get variants of the name. And here is Obadiah with his family in the 1860 census. Let's click to view the image. Here we find Obadiah, wife Mary, and the 3 children listed in Mary Logston's pension application. With these tips, we hope you'll find that using Browse on Fold3 will help you locate more records about your service members, their families, and those they served with. Enjoy browsing the collections on Fold3.